Hi, this is Chandan and welcome to my YouTube channel Chandan's Review Room. Tell me, what is the first thing of a watch that you look at? Yes, it's the dial. I do that too. So when I first saw the dial of this Casio Edifice ED679, I was amazed and flabbergasted at the same time. And then the usual fact checking started, like the dimensions or the bracelet or the crystal used here, and I ended up buying one. So in this video I'm gonna review this watch, so stay tuned. I will do this review in two sections, the goods and the not so goods, and I will start with the goods. First of them is the dial, the ever gorgeous rough concrete like textured dial. It plays with the light in a unique way that it's like seeing a Grand Seiko dial on a budget. This dial gives the watch so much character and so much depth that watches even with 2 to 3 times the price tags fall flat before this. Like my Timex Q Chrono or the Seiko 5 Sports or the Orient Mako 2 just don't stand a chance. The second good thing is the crystal used here. It's a sapphire crystal, which is like 8 times more scratch resistant than standard mineral glass. Getting a sapphire crystal under 10,000 is quite a good thing. And any of these watches don't have one, and they cost like 13 or 26,000. The third good thing is the dimensions. The diameter is 39.9 mm. Lug to lug of the case is 44.9 mm. Really compact. And since this is an integrated bracelet watch, so if we include the male ends of the bracelet, then it becomes 49.4 mm. The 7.9 mm thickness is just absurd. And let me tell you one thing, that this watch is the first integrated bracelet watch that fits me perfectly. The last good thing of this watch, but not the least in any way, is the water resistant rating. While most of the dress cum sports watches offer you a rating of 50 meters, this one doubles that and gives you a water resistant rating of 100 meters. Now, let's get to the aspects of it which I don't like or I don't care about as much. First is the bracelet and clasp. The bracelet looks fine on the first gaze, but it is not a solid end link bracelet, so it may feel a tiny bit cheap compared to the case. But the clasp is really run-of-the-mill cheap one. You can find this type of clasps even on watches of rupees 2000. I think Casio should have reconsidered the clasp. The hour markers are applied and mirror polished. Nothing here to complain about, but they don't distinguish themselves from the dial quite well. As a result, it might be a bit hard to tell the time quickly in some situations. Though this watch fits me quite well, you will have to search for straps quite vigorously if you want to rock this on a strap. The lume used here is acceptable. Nothing miraculous, it does the job. But the one thing that bugs me is that my 1200 rupees Sonata has far better lume than this one. Well, you get two other color options. One is baby blue or sky blue and the other is teal blue. So you get total of 3 color options, and in my opinion I like the white one the most because of the reflectiveness of the dial, and it is the most eye-catching. But it's up to you and it's your personal preference whichever you wanna go with. Finally, let's talk about the price. The listing price on this is nearly 13,000, and I would not recommend this watch at that price. I got it for 9100, and considering the sapphire crystal, the case finishing 100 meters of water resistant rating, 9.1k is a bargain. And the brand value of Casio Edifice works like a cherry on top.